Hello, welcome back to Nikki's Nosh, and today we're at Enoteca. That's a strange name, but it's a right name for an Italian restaurant, and I've been recommended this place by more than two people. There was a young couple at the corner grill house last week who you wouldn't have heard, but I saw and I heard and I enjoyed a conversation with them, and they said that this place, Enoteca by L'Uva, is their favourite restaurant, and that's good enough for me, and there were two of them. So I also happen to know it's owned by the same guy who owns Middle Feast, and I enjoyed the Middle Feast, so I'm fairly certain I'll enjoy this. So come on. So put myself here. Right, well, I'm at Enoteca, and it's not 6 o'clock yet, and it's full. It's packed full with people. All sorts of interesting people, quite a few people that are younger than me, and I think maybe there's one or two that are older. Obviously local people, I think. So it is a possibility, obviously, and it's local. They're local people because they come regularly. They've got a very good number of regulars here, and that's because they deliver a particularly good product. Despite walking across town, I did do a film. I did a little film as I walked across, and if anybody are interested in a little walk from the Theatre Royal right through to Enoteca, I will put that on with a little bit of music behind it. You can actually watch it if you fancy it. I'm going for the standard set menu. I'll put a link on, but look, you've got that there, okay? Can't see all of that. You've got that, and you've got the others on the other side. But I'll put a link in the description. The set menu, this is the standard price. The set menu is £21.95 for 2 courses, and for 3 courses it's £25.95. It's your restaurant week this week, so I'm getting a little bit cheaper than that. I think I'm getting it for £20. This is not going to be shown during York Restaurant Week, and so I'm sorry, but you can't have that. You couldn't have that offer, but you can have £25.95 for a 3-course meal. Now, I'll go through the menu very quickly. Garlic bread, prosciutto caprese, which is Parma ham, buffalo mozzarella served in rocket basil. I have a feeling I might be going for that. There's mushroom mozzarella arancini. Now then, I particularly like arancini. Deep fried brie. Oh heck, this is getting difficult. Deep fried brie, and I like that as well. Mushrooms al forno, oven baked stuffed mushrooms with onions. Oh, it's getting. I think I'll have to come here 6 times to taste all these different starters. Mushroom al forno, oven baked stuffed mushrooms with onions, breadcrumbs, mozzarella, and garlic, served with the garlic mayo. Oh my! And then there's cozze allo pesto, which is freshly mussels. And I can't eat mussels. I grew up by the seaside, and the mussels were used to thrive around the waste pipe from the sewage. I'm a bit nervous about mushrooms as a result. Sorry, not mushrooms, mussels. I'm quite nervous about mussels as a result, as you can imagine. So I think I'm going to be my typical self, and I'll go for the mushrooms al forno, oven baked stuffed mushrooms with onions. I'm going to go for that this time, and if I come here again, I'll have something else. I mean, I've got the choice between mushrooms mozzarella arancini and the mushrooms al forno. I like the mushrooms as well, so I think I'm going to go for the mushrooms al forno. There's some al forno specials. There's a vegetable lasagna, there's a spinach and ricotta cannelloni, a lasagna al forno. I'm feeling as if I might have the lasagna. Linguine bolognese, rigatoni al pomodoro, rigatoni and rich pomodoro and pizza sauce, linguine mushrooms, I can't have any more mushrooms, broccoli cassarese, basilico, cassarina pasta cooked with extra virgin olive oil. I think I'll have to come here a second time. Then they've got a range of pizzas. We saw the pizzas as we came in very, very quickly, and they obviously have gone down their greedy mouths already. Chicken and chorizo salad, capra grilled salad and a pescatore salad. The pescatore it costs an extra £3. I think I'm gonna go for the lasagna. I just haven't had lasagna for ages, not properly made. So I'm gonna go for the lasagna. I hope you don't mind. The starter, I'm gonna have the mushrooms Alfredo. I've also got myself. They have on tap. They have Peroni. Now, and I've got a very good friend, Sue. Ages and ages ago, I bet she's still got them. I got her some bottles of Peroni. She's a great Peroni fan. So this pint of Peroni is for you, Sue. They've got tables upstairs as well, 3 floors. So it really is a big place. Right. So this is the first floor, and you can see here. It really is quite beautiful. And there's a bar, and then up those stairs is 2 more floors. I mean, I just asked permission for these people to be in my picture, and they said no problem at all. They did offer to do some smooching as well, but I don't think we weren't doing that sort of video today. I know exactly what I'm having, please. I've got an obsession with mushrooms, so I'll have the mushrooms al forno, I'll have the lasagna, and then they have the desserts. So it is caramel brownie decadence, yeah. As you said, it's got a mousse, and then it's got but hard bits as well, and things like that, and it's decorative as well, isn't it? Let's have that, please. There's the kitchen there. So it's really, every little bit of available space is allocated to either sitting down and eating or alternatively cooking. It is so typically Italian. They've got a brick wall on that side, they've got a brick wall here, and I'll tell you why, because this I remember this shop. This shop used to be a fancy goods shop. They used to sell all sorts of things. And it sort of opened and closed, because I never actually found it, because basically what we are on the other side of the bridge. Now, most of what goes on in York happens on the King's side of the York sort of split. There's the river that Ouse goes between them, and on one side you've got the Queen's State, which is the river on this. Queen's State is one side, and on the other side is the King's State. This side of the city has always been a little bit more impoverished. There's a few good restaurants and there's a few bars, and Micklegate used to be the place where you do this, what was called the Micklegate Run, but there isn't as much as in the city. My mushrooms have arrived. Thank you. Right, so my meal has arrived. I wish you were here to smell this. Here is the mushrooms. Now they've obviously got something beautiful inside them, with onion, breadcrumbs, mozzarella and garlic. Let's give them a go. Now this is very, very hot. This here, very, very hot indeed. Look at those mushrooms. Zoom in. Look at that mushroom. Beautiful. My oh my. They are delicious. Totally and utterly delicious. Well, let's have a little bit of this garlic mayo as well. The garlic mayo on there. Yeah. My oh my. These are out of this world. I really like these. Now, if you don't like mushrooms, of course, this is not for you, but I mean, look at that beautiful mushroom. And look at the steam coming off. Right, let's have a bit of this toast. See what the toast has to say about it. I might just use my fingers. Let's dip some in that mayo. That toast is delicious. It's got a little bit of burnt on the edge, but I can live with that. But these mushrooms, are to die for. Totally to die for. The mayonnaise is good as well. It's got a lovely garlicky flavour, but it's beautiful mayonnaise. Just all the right flavours. In terms of a starter, this mushroom starter is delicious. This is still too hot for me to hold. It might have been good to see a few more mushrooms rather than 4. We'll see what the lasagna has to say. Well, I enjoyed that starter. I've been tampering with my camera and the microphone to improve the sound, and I'm hoping everything is going to work superbly well. I watched 4 different YouTube videos on how to set up the camera for cinematic views and also for the right sound. So if we've finally got it, it'll be quite good. The only thing is I've also tampered with something else, and getting the camera to zoom in on the stuff I want it to zoom in on is proving a little bit of a challenge. Right, so here's my lasagna, and they give me a spoon to eat it. This is obviously a very hot little thing. I was expecting a bit larger. That needs a bit more seasoning, I think. Put some pepper on it. I don't think we need any salt on it. It looks okay, I think. It's plenty of meat in there. There's some good flavours. Bolognese sauce is good. There's not when I press on this, you get a little bit of sauce come out. And I think it's a bit light on the sauce. I think the ramekin could be a little bit bigger. Let's just put my hand over. Give it some scale. But that's good. I enjoyed that. So we've had 2 of the courses. If you'd not been having the dessert, you'd have paid £21.95 for that. I'm going to have to think about this. I don't think the flavour was quite there on the lasagna. I think portion sizes were too small. That's great, thank you. Right, so my dessert has arrived. There it is there, okay? Now, I'm looking forward to eating this. Here we are now, this is my dessert. And this is the caramel brownie decadence, £6.95 normally. A Belgian chocolate truffle mousse scented with a soft caramel sticky brownie topped with chocolate ganache. Here goes, let's see. Let's try it. That is lovely. The mousse. Again, we've got a blend of different flavours now. This isn't made in-house, but it's made by a local artisanal baker, and it tastes good. It tastes really nice. It's a good sized portion as well. It's all the different colours and all the different flavours, yeah? And can you see at the bottom here, we've got the cheesecakey type thing at the bottom, and then we have the ganache. You can see there's three different components to this. You've got the dark brown here, then you've got the mousse, and then you've got the outer, which is a harder thing. So you've got 3 different blends going on in your mouth, as well as 3 different flavours. Let's give it a try. I enjoyed that. That was really nice. And of course, we've got like a caramel covering on top. Okay? Yeah, I think we found something that I really do like here. There we are, marvellous. So, we've had the 3 courses. We've had the mushroom alfona, oven baked stuffed mushrooms, really tasty. Mushrooms were good, cut nicely, baked perfectly. Really hot plates. And the lights have just suddenly gone down. It's getting ready for 7 o'clock. Lights go down at 7 o'clock. 4 mushrooms. The lasagna was obviously a beef bolognese sauce. A bit light on the beef, I think. A bit light on the bechamel sauce as well. A small portion again. I think I have become spoiled by all these various restaurants where I've had a good sized portion. And when I come out without having had much to eat. I actually feel hungry still. There's nothing wrong with the food. It's good food, good quality food. But I did have to add pepper to the lasagna. I mean, I've had a Tesco's lasagna or an Aldi one, and there's been more flavour in that. It's unfair of me to judge the entire thing on the meal that I've had. I think if I had different selections from this menu, I might be in a different mood. And I think the easiest thing for me to do would be to come back. I'm going to review it outside after I've calmed down a little bit. I've looked around for some more food. I'm going to get the bill, and I'm going to put the bill up here, right? And does it get Nikki's nod? Yeah, it does get Nikki's nod. I think I'm going to give this 8.5. Very good. I would like to come back here again to see if I can give it more. I'd like to give it more. Because the food is good, but the portions are small. Right, I'll see you outside. Right, so there we are. I've been at Enoteca. I enjoyed the meal. The mushrooms were really nice, well prepared. The lasagna was, I think, a bit light on flavour. Tasty enough, but I've had better from Aldi and Tesco's. I have become a little bit jaded by all of this, I think, already. I don't know, it's very difficult for me to actually become a little bit more excited about it. So I'm giving this 8.5 out of 10. It's not a 9. At least it's not a 9 for now. I probably would like to try out another meal from here. It's very popular. Delivers obviously the food, but I think the portions are a bit small for me. For big fat me. That's enough from me. I think I'm finished. Please like, subscribe and comment and all those other things. So until the next time, from me, Nikki at Nikki's Nosh. Cheers, me dears.
Help Nikki's Nosh to grow. Subscribe and ring that bell to know what's coming next, so don't delay. Like, comment and share, let's do it today.